Do you see the defense being the face of Miami? Also, I believe they'll get the ball back, which will make the offense better.
The physicality on both sides of the ball is what Cristobal wants to be the calling card, wants to be the face of Miami. So building along the lines, the being smash mouth, being able to spread to run. And even if we're not spreading, but we want and need to run, we're going to run it down. Marshawn Lynch, run through a motherfucking face. You know what I mean? But, I think it all goes together. I think with a physical run game, then you're going to get the defense that I think you want and need. And, I wrote it in so many of these notebooks. You're getting guys who are SEC, NFL-sized bodies. Malik Bryant, 6'2", 235, is playing linebacker. He's not playing full-time edge like a Ruben Bain, who's 6'2", 230, maybe closer to 250 about now. But usually those guys in Miami, again, like a Trent Harris, when he was here, playing end, he's playing linebacker. Now, I know Malik Bryant has the multifaceted skill set where he's going to play backer and he's going to rush off the edge in a 2-point stance probably because he can get up the field and he's a special athlete like that. But you're getting other guys like Raul Aguirre, Marcellus Pulliam. Those dudes are 6'3", 225, 230. Those are, NFL-sized, SEC-sized linebackers. You look at, your offensive tackles are both 6'5", 6'6", with like 80-something inch wingspans. You know what I mean? Like Collins Anchampong is 6'7", 6'8", 250 with a developmental body in terms of maybe functional strength and maybe a little bit more mass as an edge rusher. But, people are saying he's more Gregory Rousseau. I think from a developmental path, you want him to be Rousseau, but physically you want him to be Calais Campbell. That's what you're looking at from a guy. And Calais was a year behind me at the U. And I remember he was first team All-State in Colorado as a basketball player. And he was like 6'8", 210, like a inside-out stretch 4 kind of dude. And he redshirted that first year because they're like, buddy, 17 protein shakes a day, 9,000 calories, eat it all, lift everything, lift heavy, because when we need you to play next year, my guy, you need to be at least 260. But I say that to say, like, you look at Calais Campbell now, 6'8", 300 pounds in the league after so many years at 37 years old, right? Or 38 now, right? He was 6'8", 210. He was a stick. But when he hit the field, he was already 250, 260. That is the body type that you want Collins Anchampong to have, right? And he's already closer there because he comes in at 255 coming off of a knee injury. So he might be 260, 265 already because he's not even doing cardio like that or hadn't as he's, doing his rehab and learning how to walk and run and jump and do all those things again after tearing his knee up, right? So, and even if you want to say, hey, maybe we give it, or, maybe make the comparison of the developmental path and size of a Calais Campbell as opposed to because he's not coming in at that 210, 200 Gregory Rousseau size, right? So I get the recency bias of being like, oh, well, this guy just did it a couple years ago. Well, this guy did it like 20 years ago, but you know what I mean? But you're adding these dudes of significant size across the board. Again, I already said you just added 2 cornerbacks of 6'2", damn near 200 pounds in the Brown brothers, right? The other Washington brother, the linebacker, 6'3", 215. Now, he looks a little skinny because he's only, 250, maybe like 205, 210. I think they listed at 215, But again, regardless, he's the size you need. Caleb Spencer, 6'3", 228, I believe he's listed at. The kind of hybrid. Now, when they spoke of him, in the tweet, said that he's a defensive back. So I said linebacker / safety. He's probably going to be more safety and then walk down to the box in some instances with Caleb Spencer. But again, across the board, you're getting guys of significant size. I think that's going to help the physicality and the performance because you want guys of a requisite size. And if you're not of that requisite size, then, you better be, quicker than a whisper. You know what I mean? Like, and Miami has a few of those guys. Robert Stafford, elite speed. Ray Joseph, elite speed. Robbie Washington, elite speed. Christopher Johnson, elitist speed. I mean, he's probably the fastest guy in Florida, reigning 100-meter and 200-meter state champion. Like, you know, so and so I say that to say you get big guys everywhere. And if you're not big, you got to be fucking fast. And those guys that we got that are fast are among the fastest guys anywhere. And I think that's going to help everything. So I know there's a long-winded answer, but I mean, basically, yeah, well, first of all, the defense has to get better. I don't know if there's going to be the calling card, the reason that we're known, like Virginia Tech was under Bud Foster, where it's just like, regardless of what their program does, we know that defense, and that's where we start the conversation. I don't know that it's going to be that, but hopefully with this recruiting class and by infusing this other talent, including these transfers there, the performance will become better, and then everything is going to be led with physicality, and hopefully that physicality leads to better performance.